Controlling tariffs was originally an authority of Congress, but over time, power has slowly shifted to the presidency. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus spoke with a West Michigan political expert who explains what, if any, say Congress has in the ongoing tariff battle.
Now, what's going to happen with the market, I can't tell you, but I can tell you our country has gotten a lot stronger.
President Donald Trump seemingly holding fast over the weekend following his latest round of economic tariffs that the White House has asserted will work to balance the nation's trade deficit and energize domestic manufacturing. But here in Michigan, it's been a different tune for some.
I have talked to small business owners across the state today who don't know if their businesses are going to survive because they import products that are going to see massive tariffs put on them.
With global leaders reacting and markets reeling in the last week, Congress has been on the move. Lawmakers reportedly considering actions both to stop the tariffs on Canadian imports and place the power of authorizing permanent tariffs in the future on Capitol Hill rather than the White House.
The Constitution is really clear that all power of passing legislation is in the hands of the Congress. And this is true with imposts and tariffs and the thing we're talking about now.
However, political science professor Doug Copeman explained to us how Capitol Hill has had a history of giving some powers to the president with the potential to take them back in the future.
The other thing going on in the last week is actually the presidential declaration of an emergency.
Declarations made both to justify the newest tariffs last week, as well as tariffs from earlier this year on Mexican and Canadian imports not originating under the trade agreement between the three nations. Congress trying to overturn any emergency declaration, Copeman said, would likely be met with a high bar.
It can be initially passed by majorities in the House and Senate, but if the president disagrees with you, then you really have to have the power to override a presidential veto, which is 2/3 of the members of each chamber.
With Congress operating under narrow Republican majorities, he believes it could take months of bad economic news for there to be enough lawmakers willing to buck the president's wishes.
Josh joins us now from the newsroom. And Josh, where does Michigan fall into all of this?
Yeah, Juliet, Michigan is being thought of more seriously in these tariff considerations, Copeman believes. That's what he told me. Given how much we trade with Canada over the border and how much we trade with Mexico and others as well as part of our all-important auto industry that is key if the administration truly wants to spur American manufacturing. So that's likely why you see those carve-outs for things like goods falling under the trade agreement we have with Canada and Mexico, but still experts anticipating fallout seemingly in the short term from these actions. Juliet.
Thank you, Josh.